Ready for today's AI news. It seems like every day there's some new development. From a Chinese company shaking up the global scene to new ways AI is changing how our smartphones work.
Yeah, it's really not just small changes anymore. It feels like a complete shift in how AI is being developed and used and where the power lies.
Totally. So let's break it down. Big news today is edge computing. Like the AI world is moving away from these huge data centers
Yeah.
and going more distributed. Why is that happening?
Well, the key is that devices like smartphones and those little sensors that connect everything to the Internet of Things, they're getting so powerful now that they can handle pretty complex AI tasks right there on the device itself.
So it's faster and cheaper, more private. But what does this mean for like the big companies who've been dominating AI?
Okay, that's what gets interesting. China is in a really good spot to dominate this new edge-focused AI, and a company called DeepSeek is leading the way.
China. What
Huh?
makes them so well positioned?
Think about it. They have smartphones everywhere and these robust peer-to-peer networks. So they can use a concept called federated deep learning, where they tap into the processing power of millions of devices all at once, like creating a giant supercomputer spread across the entire country.
Wow, that's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But how does this affect, like, me, the average person using AI?
Well, DeepSeek just released an AI model called DeepSeek R1, and it's causing a lot of buzz. Imagine OpenAI spending billions on their models, and then DeepSeek comes in with a model that's just as good but way cheaper. Investors are freaking out. This could mean cheaper, more powerful AI tools for everyone.
Now that's a game changer. Okay, but what makes DeepSeek R1 so special? How does it actually work?
So it's designed for something called simulated reasoning, meaning it can tackle complex problems that need logical thinking, like having a super smart AI assistant right in your pocket.
So DeepSeek is shaking things up on a global scale, but what about the impact on U.S. companies like OpenAI? They're the big name, right?
Oh yeah, OpenAI is feeling the pressure, for sure. There are reports of some internal chaos, staff worried about falling behind. They've even announced a new government-focused version of ChatGPT called ChatGPT Gov. Some people see this as a direct response to DeepSeek's rise.
Hmm. Sounds like a strategic move.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shift gears a little and talk about how all this affects us directly. AI is making a huge impact on supply chain transparency. I'm really curious to learn more about that.
Okay, so think about all the steps involved in getting something, say, a product, from the factory to your doorstep. Like, you know how people are more aware now of where their clothes come from and how they're made? Well, AI is making that kind of transparency possible in lots of areas. It's tracking every step of the way, from the raw materials to the shipping to, well, you get it, so you know you're getting ethically sourced stuff. It's like having an AI detective ensuring your purchases match your values.
That's really amazing. But how does AI actually track all that? It's a lot of moving pieces.
Right, so AI models can analyze data from all sorts of sources: shipping records, sensors in factories, even social media posts. It can even track working conditions in factories to help ensure fair wages and ethical practices.
Wow, so it's not just about knowing where things come from, it's also about ensuring responsible
Yeah.
practices. That's impressive. Okay, but what about our devices, the things we use every day? How is AI impacting those?
This is where DeepSeek R1 gets really interesting. You might be surprised to know that DeepSeek's tech is already finding its way into smartphones. Microsoft is integrating DeepSeek R1 into its Azure AI Foundry so developers can easily incorporate this advanced AI into their apps. You could be using an app powered by DeepSeek and not even know it.
Wait, so my phone could be running AI like a mini supercomputer. How is that even possible?
It is, and it's all because of edge computing. DeepSeek R1 is designed to be super efficient so it can run on devices with limited processing power. They've even released distilled versions of R1 that are optimized for cheap devices. This opens up so many new possibilities for AI on the edge.
Okay, so bottom line, what does this mean for me as a smartphone user? What kind of changes will I actually see?
Oh, the possibilities are pretty exciting. Imagine personalized recommendations that are even more accurate. Voice assistants that are more natural, almost like talking to a person. Even your smartphone's camera using AI to make photos and videos better in real time.
That's like straight out of the future. Can't wait to see how that develops.
And that's really just the start. AI is also changing the way we learn. Education is evolving so rapidly, and AI is at the heart of that.
So no more boring textbooks and lectures. Tell me more.
One thing I'm excited about is knowledge tracing. AI models can now understand a student's individual learning path. Track their progress, see where they're struggling, and then tailor the learning experience to them.
Like having a personalized AI tutor. But how does AI know what each student needs?
Well, it can analyze data from quizzes, assignments, even how they interact with online learning platforms. This helps the AI understand the student's strengths, weaknesses, and learning styles, so it can create a customized learning path.
So it's not just throwing information at them, it's about making learning more engaging and effective. That's a really powerful use of AI.
Absolutely. And it goes beyond personalized learning paths. AI can also create intelligent tutoring systems that give real-time feedback, adapt to different learning styles, and even predict how a student might perform in the future. Imagine every student having access to a personalized AI tutor that helps them reach their full potential.
Now, that would be a game changer for education. Okay, you mentioned some surprising AI stories earlier. I always love hearing about unexpected ways AI is being used.
Well, one story that caught my attention involves David Bowie. Apparently, there's this new app in Japan that can swap your face with his on the cover of his Heroes album.
Wait, what? How is that even possible?
It uses AI to manipulate images, and it's amazingly realistic. The app has gone viral in Japan, where Bowie's huge. It just shows you how AI can evoke nostalgia and create these new forms of art and expression.
Okay, that's fun and harmless. But I imagine there are also more concerning ways AI is being used.
Unfortunately, yes. There's a story about AI being used for cyberstalking.
That's awful. What happened?
So someone used AI chatbots to impersonate a university professor and tricked men into going to her home for sex.
That's terrifying. It's incredible and scary that AI can create such convincing impersonations.
Exactly. It really highlights how urgently we need ethical guidelines and regulations for developing and using AI. We need to make sure these powerful technologies aren't used for harmful purposes.
Absolutely. Every new technology comes with a responsibility to use it ethically. Speaking of responsible use, explainable AI or XAI is a big topic these days. What's that all about?
Right, so XAI is all about making AI models more transparent and understandable. As AI systems get more complex and integrated into our lives, it's crucial that we can understand how they make decisions, especially when those decisions have real-world consequences.
I see. So instead of blindly trusting this black box AI system, we need to be able to understand its reasoning. Why is that so important?
Well, think about it. A black box AI system can lead to bias, errors, even harm, especially in areas like healthcare, finance, or the justice system. Explainable AI allows us to peek under the hood of these complex algorithms and see their logic. It builds trust and ensures things are being done responsibly.
That makes perfect sense. So it's like teaching AI to speak our language so we can follow its thought process. But what are some of the challenges in actually developing explainable AI?
Well, one of the biggest is that a lot of AI models, especially those deep learning models, are incredibly complex. It's tough to translate their intricate mathematical processes into explanations that people can understand. But, researchers are working on new techniques to make these black box models more transparent.
It seems like a constant race to keep up with AI advancements. What are some of the exciting things happening in explainable AI right now?
There are some really interesting techniques being developed, like local interpretable model agnostic explanations, or Lime and Shapley additive explanations, or S-shape. These help us understand how different features or variables contribute to an AI model's prediction. It's like breaking down a complex decision into smaller, digestible pieces.
That's really cool. So as AI keeps evolving, explainable AI will be crucial for building trust and making sure these technologies are used ethically. Okay, before we move on, you mentioned a final thought-provoking development. What is it?
It's about how AI is being used to personalize our inner worlds, our own emotions and experiences.
Ooh, that sounds intriguing. Tell me more.
There's this company called Polona AI. They're developing personalized, emotive customer service agents. Their idea is that AI can not only handle our requests efficiently, but also connect with us on an emotional level. Imagine interacting with an AI agent that understands your mood, expresses empathy, and talks to you in a way that suits you.
Wow, so it's like AI is becoming more human, more capable of understanding and responding to our emotional needs. It makes you wonder, what will it mean to have AI that can connect with us emotionally?
That's a great question. Will it enhance our lives, make us feel more understood, or will it blur the lines between human connection and AI interaction?
We'll have to continue this discussion in our next segment, but for now, we'll leave our listeners with that thought.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. I mean, emotive AI could be really helpful, like for providing emotional support or helping us understand ourselves better. But there are risks too.
Like what kinds of risks?
Well, imagine AI becoming so good at faking emotions that we can't even tell the difference anymore. What happens then?
That's kind of creepy. Could AI manipulate us? Like, take advantage of our emotions?
Exactly. And those are the kinds of questions philosophers and ethicists are wrestling with right now. We have to be really careful as we develop these emotionally intelligent AIs. But hey, you know what we haven't even touched on yet? AI's impact on jobs.
Ah, yes. The big question. Will robots steal our jobs? That's been around since, what, the Industrial Revolution. And it's definitely getting louder with all this AI progress.
And it's a fair concern. AI is definitely automating jobs that people used to do, and that'll only continue. But history shows us that technology always changes the job market. Some jobs disappear, but new ones pop up.
It's like this constant churn, creation and destruction happening at the same time.
Mm.
So how do we prepare for this new AI-driven job market?
Well, I think instead of being scared of AI taking our jobs, we should think of it as a tool that makes us better, frees us up to focus on more creative, strategic, and fulfilling work.
So AI could actually create new jobs.
Absolutely. Think about the demand for AI engineers, data scientists, AI ethicists, AI trainers. These are just a few examples of the new roles emerging. And that demand's only going to grow as AI becomes more integrated into our lives.
So it's more like a shifting landscape, right?
Right.
With new opportunities emerging in different places. How do we prepare for that?
Education and lifelong learning are key. We need to be constantly updating our skills and knowledge to adapt to this rapidly changing world.
Makes sense. It feels like AI is impacting every industry out there,
Mm.
but one that really stands out is healthcare. What are some ways AI is revolutionizing things in that field?
The potential there is just huge. AI is improving diagnostics, treatment planning, drug discovery, patient care, you name it. Take medical imaging, for example. AI algorithms can now analyze scans and images with incredible accuracy.
Wow. And how does that help patients?
It helps doctors catch diseases earlier and make better decisions. Think about something like cancer, where early detection is so important. AI could literally be a lifesaver.
That's amazing. What about AI's role in treatment itself?
Well, AI is helping to create this whole new era of personalized medicine, moving away from one-size-fits-all treatments. By looking at a patient's medical history, genetics, lifestyle, AI can help doctors tailor treatments specifically for that person.
It's like having a treatment plan designed just for you. What other breakthroughs are we looking at with AI in healthcare?
AI is even speeding up the process of discovering new drugs. Think about it. AI can analyze huge amounts of data to identify promising drug candidates, potentially cutting years off the drug development process. This could lead to breakthroughs for diseases that are currently incurable.
Wow, that's incredible. The potential to improve human health is mind-blowing. But it's not all about high-tech treatments, right? How is AI changing those everyday interactions patients have?
Right, so AI-powered chatbots can answer questions, provide medication information, schedule appointments. It's like having a virtual assistant for your healthcare needs. This frees up doctors and nurses to focus on more complex tasks.
Makes sense. It seems like AI is making healthcare more accessible and efficient for everyone. What about the financial world? How is AI impacting that?
Well, finance is all about data, right? And AI is really good at analyzing data and making sense of it. So it's transforming everything from trading and investing to fraud detection and customer service.
Let's start with trading. How is AI changing the way things are done there?
Think about algorithmic trading, where AI-powered systems analyze market trends and find opportunities, then execute trades incredibly fast, often faster than human traders. And it's especially useful in high-frequency trading, where tiny fractions of a second matter.
It sounds intense. How is AI making investing more accessible to regular people, though?
Robo-advisors are changing the game there. They use AI algorithms to create personalized investment portfolios based on your risk tolerance, goals, all that. It's like having a personal financial advisor without the crazy fees.
So it's like AI is democratizing financial advice.
Yeah.
What about keeping our money safe? How does AI help with that?
Fraud detection is a huge area where AI is super valuable. AI algorithms can go through tons of transaction data and spot patterns and anything that looks suspicious. It's like having an AI watchdog protecting consumers and businesses.
That's reassuring. Okay, what about customer service and finance? Is AI changing that too?
Definitely. AI-powered chatbots are becoming really common at banks and other financial institutions. They can answer your questions, give you account information, even do some transactions for you. This frees up the human customer service reps to handle more complicated issues.
So it seems like AI is touching every part of the financial industry. What's coming next, do you think?
Oh, I think we can expect even more big changes, from AI-powered risk management systems to those decentralized finance platforms everyone's talking about, even personalized financial planning tools that can predict your future needs.
It sounds like AI's ability to analyze data and predict trends makes it a natural fit for the financial world. Now, let's talk about a topic that's a little more complex, maybe even a bit unsettling: AI in national security.
Yeah, that's a big one. AI has a ton of potential in that area, but it also raises some serious ethical and geopolitical questions. It can be used for good, but it can also be misused.
It's like a double-edged sword. How are governments using AI in national security right now?
Governments all over the world are using AI for intelligence gathering, cyber defense, even autonomous weapons systems, and border control. It's kind of leading to a global AI arms race as countries try to be the leader in this technology.
Cybersecurity is a huge concern for everyone these days. How is AI helping to fight cyber threats?
It's playing a major role. AI can analyze network traffic, spot intrusions, and even predict cyber attacks before they happen. It's like having an AI guardian constantly patrolling for threats.
That's good to know. But you mentioned autonomous weapons systems earlier. Those sound a bit scary, to be honest.
Yeah, the development of these killer robots, as some people call them, is definitely controversial. It raises a lot of ethical questions about whether machines should be making life or death decisions.
It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. What are the potential dangers of these systems?
The biggest concerns are that AI could escalate conflicts, lead to unintended consequences, and make warfare less humane. We need to seriously consider the ethical implications before we go too far down this path.
And what about AI being used for surveillance? Doesn't that raise privacy concerns?
Absolutely. Governments can use AI for facial recognition, monitoring social media, all sorts of things. It's like Big Brother on steroids. It raises serious questions about the balance between security and individual rights in this age of AI.
We definitely need to have those conversations.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to something a little lighter. How is AI impacting creative industries like art, music, film, writing?
It's really pushing the boundaries of creativity. AI can be used to generate music, compose poems, write scripts, create paintings, sculptures. It's becoming more like a creative partner for artists.
So it's not replacing artists, it's working with them. What are some cool things that have come out of these collaborations?
There's this whole genre of art called generative art where algorithms create unique visual or auditory experiences. It's like AI is tapping into a source of creativity that we don't even fully understand yet.
I've heard about AI being used to bring back artists from the past. Is that a thing?
Yes, there are AI systems that can analyze an artist's work and then create new pieces in that same style. It's kind of blurring the lines between life and death, human creation, and machine mimicry.
That raises some interesting questions about authorship and originality.
Mm.
It must be a fascinating time to be an artist. Now, we can't talk about AI without talking about social media. How is AI shaping our online experience?
Social media is already really powerful, and AI adds another layer of complexity. It's personalizing our feeds, targeting us with ads, trying to detect harmful content, even creating and spreading disinformation. It's like an invisible force behind so much of what we see online.
It's true. So much of our online experience is shaped by algorithms. How is AI personalizing our social media feeds specifically?
Well, AI looks at everything you do online, your likes, comments, shares, even your browsing history. It uses that information to figure out what content you're most likely to engage with. It's like it's trying to read your mind and create a custom experience just for you.
That level of personalization can be great, but it can also be kind of creepy. What are the downsides?
The biggest concern is that it creates these filter bubbles where we're only exposed to information that reinforces our existing beliefs. It can make it harder to have productive conversations and be open to new ideas.
It's like an echo chamber, right? Targeted advertising is another big area where AI is making an impact. How does that work?
AI analyzes your online behavior and demographics to target you with ads that are more likely to be relevant to you. It's like AI is this marketing mastermind using your own data against you.
Some people might appreciate that, but others find it intrusive. It's a fine line between personalization and privacy. Okay, what about content moderation? Social media platforms are struggling to keep up with all the harmful content out there.
That's right. AI plays a big role in that. Algorithms are used to detect and remove things like hate speech, bullying, violent content. But it's not perfect.
Can AI make mistakes in that area?
Definitely. Sometimes it flags harmless content as harmful and vice versa. That can lead to censorship and free speech issues. It's a tough problem to solve.
And then there's the problem of AI being used to spread disinformation and fake news. How does that happen?
AI-powered bots can create fake accounts and generate fake news articles that look real. They can influence elections, create chaos, and erode trust.
Wow, so like a digital war zone. where truth is the first casualty. How can we fight back against that kind of manipulation?
We need to be much more critical of the information we see online. We need to fact check things and be aware of the tactics that are being used to manipulate us.
It sounds like social media is a real double-edged sword when it comes to AI. It can be helpful, but it can also be dangerous. Let's move on to another area where AI is making big changes: transportation. Self-driving cars have been a dream for a long time, and it seems like they're finally getting closer to reality.
Yeah, companies like Tesla, Waymo, Cruise are all testing self-driving cars on public roads, and the technology is improving quickly. They have a potential to revolutionize transportation, make it safer, more efficient, more accessible.
Imagine a world where you never have to worry about traffic or parking again. What are some of the challenges that still need to be overcome to make that vision a reality?
There are some technical hurdles, like getting these cars to safely navigate complex situations and unpredictable weather. And public trust is a big one. People need to feel confident that these vehicles are safe before they'll ride in them.
And then there are all the legal and ethical questions, right? Like,
Right.
who's responsible if a self-driving car gets into an accident? That's a lot to figure out.
Totally. But beyond self-driving cars, AI is also being used to optimize traffic flow in cities. AI systems can analyze traffic patterns, adjust traffic signals, and reroute vehicles in real time to reduce congestion.
It's like having an AI traffic conductor making sure everything flows smoothly. What about public transportation? Is AI being used there too?
Oh, yeah. It can be used to optimize bus and train schedules, predict passenger demand, and provide real-time information to commuters.
It sounds like AI is making transportation better in so many ways. Okay, let's talk about another essential industry: agriculture. How is AI helping farmers feed a growing population?
AI is making agriculture more efficient, sustainable, and productive. It can monitor crops, optimize irrigation, detect pests and diseases, even automate farming tasks.
Like having a robotic farmhand, right?
Yeah.
What are some specific ways AI is making farming more precise?
Precision farming is a game changer. We're talking sensors, drones, and AI algorithms collecting data about soil conditions, crop health, weather patterns. It's like giving farmers X-ray vision for their fields so they can make better decisions about planting, fertilizing, irrigating.
That sounds incredibly helpful. So farmers can use resources more efficiently and minimize their environmental impact, which is important for sustainability. How is AI being used to protect crops from pests and diseases?
AI systems can analyze images of crops to detect signs of disease or infestation. This helps farmers act quickly and prevent widespread damage.
So it's like an AI plant doctor. That's cool. I know AI is also being used to automate some of those tedious farming tasks, right? Like planting and harvesting and weeding.
Right. Robots powered by AI can perform those tasks with a lot more precision and efficiency. This frees up farmers to focus on more strategic tasks.
It's amazing how much AI is changing the way we grow food. Now, let's talk about manufacturing. That's another industry that's being transformed by AI.
Totally. AI is automating production lines, improving quality control, optimizing supply chains, even designing new products.
It's like having an AI foreman overseeing the whole process. One thing I've heard about is predictive maintenance. What's that?
Predictive maintenance uses sensors and AI algorithms to monitor equipment performance and predict when a machine is likely to break down. It helps avoid costly downtime.
That sounds really valuable. What about quality control? How does AI play a role there?
AI-powered systems can inspect products with incredible accuracy, catching defects that humans might miss. It's like having an AI quality assurance team.
And AI is even being used to design new products.
Yep. AI systems can analyze huge amounts of data about customer preferences, market trends, materials science. They can generate innovative and functional product designs.
So it's like an AI design partner for manufacturers. This is incredible. It seems like AI is being applied in every aspect of manufacturing. Okay, let's move on to energy. How is AI helping us manage energy more efficiently and sustainably?
AI is optimizing energy production, reducing energy consumption, predicting and preventing energy outages. It's like having an AI energy manager working 24/7 to make sure we have reliable, affordable, sustainable energy.
I've heard a lot about smart grids. How is AI used in those systems?
Smart grids use sensors, data analytics, and AI algorithms to manage energy flow in real time, balancing supply and demand.
So like an AI brain for the energy grid. How do smart grids help us create a more sustainable energy future?
They're great for integrating renewable energy sources like solar and wind power into the grid.
That's key for reducing our reliance on fossil fuels. What about reducing energy consumption in homes and businesses? How can AI help us save energy?
AI can analyze building occupancy patterns, weather conditions, and energy usage data to adjust things like heating, cooling, and lighting systems. That saves energy and lowers costs.
Like having an AI building manager looking for ways to save energy. Can AI actually predict and prevent energy outages?
It can. Systems can analyze data from sensors, weather forecasts, and historical outage patterns to identify potential problems before they happen.
Wow, so it's like an AI crystal ball for the energy grid. It's amazing how AI is improving the energy industry. Now let's shift gears to retail. How is AI changing the way we shop?
AI is personalizing shopping experiences, optimizing pricing and inventory, and even automating retail tasks.
So it's like having an AI personal shopper and an AI retail manager all in one. How is AI making the shopping experience more personal?
AI can look at your browsing and purchase history, even your social media activity, to recommend products that you might like.
It's like AI is reading your mind and anticipating your needs. How does this benefit both consumers and retailers?
It helps consumers discover new things they'll love, and it helps retailers increase sales and keep their customers coming back.
What about pricing and inventory? How is AI being used there?
AI can analyze sales trends, customer demand, and competitor pricing to determine the best price for products and make sure stores have the right amount of stock.
So it's like an AI pricing guru and an AI inventory manager working together. What about those routine retail tasks? Is AI automating those too?
Absolutely. Robots powered by AI can do things like stock shelves, check out customers, and even provide customer service.
It's fascinating how AI is changing retail. Okay, let's talk about another industry that's all about entertaining people, the entertainment industry. How is AI changing things there?
AI is creating more immersive, personalized, and engaging entertainment experiences, whether it's generating realistic special effects in movies, recommending music, or creating more interactive video games.
I know special effects are a big part of movie magic these days. How is AI being used to create those stunning visuals?
AI can create incredibly realistic special effects for everything from explosions and car chases to fantastical creatures and otherworldly landscapes.
It's like giving filmmakers a magic wand to create anything they can imagine. What about music recommendations? So many people get their music from streaming services now.
AI plays a huge role in those personalized recommendations. Streaming services like Spotify and Apple Music use algorithms to figure out what kind of music you like and create playlists just for you.
It's like having an AI DJ who knows your taste better than you do. What about video games? How is AI making them more fun and challenging?
AI-powered game characters can learn and adapt to the way you play, making the game more unpredictable and immersive.
It's like playing against a real person, only smarter. Okay, let's talk about a more serious topic, law. How is AI impacting the legal profession?
AI is making the law more accessible, efficient, and fair.
Yeah.
It's automating legal tasks, analyzing documents, predicting case outcomes, even giving legal advice.
It's like having an AI paralegal, researcher, and virtual lawyer all rolled into one. How is AI making legal research more efficient?
AI systems can analyze tons of legal data, find relevant precedents, spot loopholes, even predict how judges might rule.
So lawyers can access all that information in an instant. What about reviewing documents, which can be super time-consuming?
AI can do that too. It can go through thousands of pages of documents, find key information, flag potential problems, even draft legal documents.
So that frees up lawyers to focus on more high-level work. What about predicting case outcomes? Can AI do that?
AI can analyze case data, legal precedents, and judge behavior to predict how a case might turn out.
It's like an AI crystal ball for the legal world. Those predictions might not always be right, but they can be helpful. Okay, let's talk about customer service. How is AI changing the way companies interact with their customers?
AI is helping companies provide better, faster, more personalized customer service experiences.
It's like having an AI customer service superhero, ready to help with any problem. I know chatbots are a big part of that. How are those changing customer service?
Chatbots can answer questions, give information, even resolve issues 24/7. They're getting much more sophisticated, able to understand natural language, learn from past interactions, and even personalize their responses.
So chatbots can handle those routine questions, freeing up human agents for the more complicated stuff. How is AI personalizing customer service?
AI can look at things like purchase history and social media activity to figure out how to tailor their responses and make personalized recommendations.
It's like giving those customer service reps superpowers to understand and help their customers. Can AI also predict what a customer might need before they even ask?
Yeah, by analyzing customer data, AI can identify patterns and predict when a customer might need help.
That's great for companies who want to be proactive. AI is really changing the customer service game. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about marketing. How is AI impacting that field?
AI is giving marketers some powerful tools to create better, more targeted marketing campaigns. It's being used to personalize messages, optimize ad targeting, predict consumer trends, and automate marketing tasks.
It's like having an AI marketing guru on your team. How is AI personalizing those marketing messages?
AI systems can analyze consumer data like purchase history, browsing behavior, and social media activity to figure out what kind of message will resonate with each person.
So it's all about sending the right message to the right person at the right time. What about ad targeting? How is AI making that more effective?
AI can analyze huge amounts of data to identify the best audiences for ads based on demographics, interests, and online behavior.
It's like an AI matchmaker for businesses and their ideal customers. Can AI also predict consumer trends?
Definitely. AI systems can look at social media, search trends, and other data to see what's hot and predict what products and services will be in demand.
So it's like a crystal ball for marketers. Amazing. It sounds like AI is revolutionizing the marketing world. Now, let's talk about human resources, or HR. How is AI changing the way companies manage their people?
AI is making HR processes more efficient, improving employee engagement, and helping HR professionals make better decisions using data.
It's like AI is an all-in-one HR assistant. How is AI being used for recruiting specifically?
AI can be used to screen candidates, sorting through all those resumes to find the best ones.
That saves HR a lot of time. What about making the whole candidate experience better?
AI can do that too. It can recommend jobs, give personalized feedback after interviews, even answer questions 24/7.
So it's like having an AI career coach. What about keeping employees happy and making sure they stick around?
AI can analyze employee data to identify people who might be thinking about leaving.
So companies can address those concerns before they lose valuable employees. It's great to see how AI is making HR more strategic and data-driven. We've covered so much ground today. It seems like AI is changing everything.
Yeah, it's been quite a journey exploring the incredible opportunities and potential risks of AI.
One thing is clear. AI is here to stay. It's transforming the world around us at an amazing speed.
And as AI continues to evolve, we need to be both excited and cautious. We need to embrace its potential while also being aware of its ethical implications.
So as you go about your day, think about how AI is already affecting your life and imagine what might be coming next. It's both exciting and a little bit scary.
The future of AI is being shaped right now, and we all have a part to play in deciding what that future will look like.
That's what's so cool about it. AI isn't something that's happening to us. It's something we're creating.
Exactly. So let's make sure we use it wisely, ethically, and for the benefit of all humankind.
That's a great note to end on. We'll be back with our final segment to explore even more fascinating developments in the world of AI. Welcome back to our deep dive into AI. We've talked about how AI is shaking up industries from healthcare to finance, but we're not done yet.
Not even close. AI is everywhere, changing the way we work, the way we have fun, and it's only getting faster.
In the last part, we talked about AI connecting with us on an emotional level. Let's explore that a bit more.
Yeah, that's a really interesting area. Companies like Polona AI are working on these emotive AI systems that can understand and respond to human emotions. Imagine like a customer service agent that knows you're frustrated and changes its tone to match yours.
It's like AI is becoming more empathetic, right? What are some of the benefits of this kind of emotional AI?
Well, it could lead to much more personalized and satisfying interactions. Like, imagine an AI therapist that provides emotional support, or an AI tutor that can sense when a student is getting frustrated and needs encouragement.
Those are great examples, but aren't there also risks? Could this kind of AI be used to, manipulate people?
That's a legitimate concern. The better AI gets at understanding and mimicking human emotions, the more we have to be careful about it being used for the wrong reasons. Ethical guidelines and regulations are going to be super important.
It's a good reminder that any powerful technology has the potential for good and bad uses. Speaking of potential downsides, what about AI and privacy? Data is what makes AI work, but collecting and using all that personal data can be a problem.
It is. AI systems need tons of data to learn and make predictions, but the more they collect, the bigger the risk to our privacy. We have to figure out how to balance innovation with keeping our personal information safe.
So how do we protect our privacy in this AI-powered world? It seems like a tough problem.
Yeah, it's tricky. We need better laws that give people more control over their data. We also need more transparency. Companies should be clear about how they're using our data and let us opt out if we want.
It sounds like we need to be a lot more proactive about protecting our digital footprints. Okay, enough about the scary stuff.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the future of AI. Where is all this innovation headed?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. One thing that gets a lot of people excited is artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
I've heard that term. Isn't that the idea of creating AI that's basically as smart as a human?
That's it. The goal is to create AI systems that can do any intellectual task a human can. It's a pretty ambitious goal, and who knows if we'll ever get there. But trying to achieve AGI is leading to a lot of the breakthroughs we're seeing in AI today.
It's exciting and a little bit scary at the same time. What would be some of the benefits if we could create AGI?
Well, if we can do it safely and responsibly, AGI could potentially help us solve some of the world's biggest problems, like climate change and disease. Imagine AI systems that can come up with sustainable energy solutions, cure diseases, even explore the universe.
It sounds like science fiction,
hmm
but it could happen someday. What are some of the potential risks of AGI?
Well, AGI would be extremely powerful. We need to approach its development very carefully. One worry is that these systems could get out of control or even pose an existential threat to humanity. We need to make sure we build in safeguards and have strong ethical guidelines from the beginning.
It's like that old saying, with great power comes great responsibility. As we explore the frontiers of AI, we can't forget about the ethical consequences. Okay, before we wrap up, I want to circle back to something we've talked about throughout this whole episode. Human-centered AI.
That's a crucial point. AI should be a tool that makes us better and improves our lives, not something that replaces or controls us.
It's not about humans versus machines. It's about humans and machines working together, right?
Exactly. We need to create AI systems that are aligned with human values, that respect human dignity, and that empower individuals. Human-centered AI is about making sure technology serves humanity, not the other way around.
That's such an important message as we navigate this incredible, fast-changing world of technology. So as we wrap up our deep dive into AI, what are the key takeaways for our listeners?
I think the biggest one is that AI is changing our world incredibly fast. It's impacting everything from how we work to how we interact with each other. It's an amazing technology that has the potential to do so much good, but there are real risks too, and we need to be aware of those.
It's a call to action for all of us to stay informed, stay engaged, and be responsible with this powerful technology.
Yeah, we have to stay curious, keep learning, and be part of the conversation about how AI develops. The choices we make today will determine what the future of AI looks like.
Well said. That's it for our deep dive into the world of AI. It's a fascinating, complex, and constantly changing field. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.